So this is what everybody wants. All of my subscriber has been asking for this. So today your wettest dreams will be slopped up and the bar stool will be replaced. So, oh, what was it? It was under the table. It's still under the table. Alright, anyway, so the first crossbow I made was here somewhere. I was showing it to my mom. Oh, there it is. This is the, I copied it off some guy on the internet. Anyway, so note the hand wound bowstring. And this is some sort of design that's got a, this is what everybody wants to know, the trigger mechanism is a piece of string with a piece of wood under it. This keep your arrow down, bolt down thing is a how to add a little bit of spring to a coat hanger, which would normally suck. So you wrap it around your cock 3 times, 6 times, maybe 2 cocks, and hammer the old penis in there, and you're all set. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Are you ready for the thrill? The thrill ride? I'll see. It probably won't make the length of the backyard. Safety glasses. I was actually amazed that this worked at all, because it had been sitting under the table for so long. Talk about a reliable trigger mechanism. Oh, I'm frightened. Alright. Look at that guy. He's biting my arm right there. Alright, so it is fired by pressing the button. The best time to press the button is if the neighbor's kid is out in the yard playing and they don't see it coming. That is where the big laughs start. Alright, so here we go. I don't think it's... Anyway. Whoa! That was screwed up. It's like it nearly stuck in. Oh, I better try that again just to be sure. I mean, because I made it, it's well made. Don't get us wrong here. Everything I make is awesome. Safe and awesome are not the same thing. Like mosquito, what? He's dead and he's still trying to. The fuck is this? There's like a piece of lunch in there, like a tomato or something. I like the trigger on this one. My other trigger is more effective, but still, whatever. Yeah, there's the thrill of the hunt. I got my hunting rifle. Misfire. Okay. I can see the way that trigger and that bowstring might be less than perfect. Alright, so let's go view the damage. It will get more exciting. Just not right away. Where'd it go? You really gotta keep track of the projectiles here. You never know what would happen. Okay. So, that was the first abomination against God that I made. And then came the 2x4. I got this off the internet. You know the internet? I got this off it. Right there. Plain and simple. I didn't know. I just saw it and the thing was there and I built it and then I got the crossbow. I painted it green because my truck is green. I don't have a truck. It might be green. You can see I've been enjoying this one because it's mangled. When it comes to aerodynamics, if you want something to fly at all, try to make it look not like that. Alright, so here we go. This is, yes. I should explain the scientific design behind this one. This one, now that I have my pointer here trouble, this one is fashioned from traditional materials, one of which being wood, which is traditional. The other traditional material is jute. I think it's jute. Anyway, so I have very scientifically twisted two strands of jute together to form a bowstring. That way, less of a chance of it flying apart and goring your eye out. That's always a possibility. And for springiness, discarded tent pole. And I'm sure if you look around your basement, there's going to be some fiberglass poles down there. Anyway, so in order to be scientific, I've made taped them together so it's kind of strong, very flexible. Not a bad idea, considering it's the first one I did. Anyway, the spring is awesome. The trigger, less. I think I've got an adjustment in here, so it makes it work. Fucking sitting under the porch for a year. Anyway, in a beautiful shape is achieved by Finnish invention. I think they call it a saw, and I used a saw to saw this 2x4 into that beautiful shape. Anyway, so now this magnificent creation is a, which one is this? This is a disassembled kendo sword practice thingy. You know, where you string 4 pieces of bamboo together. So they're using pretty good bamboo for that shit, considering they're supposed to break. So here we are, magic wood bamboo. I didn't take the time to wrap this up in string because it was the second one I made, and I was getting lazy. So does it work? Who knows? It's been sitting around for a while too. Never point a weapon at anyone that you don't know. Isn't that how it works? Oh, really? Is that the best we got? Oh, so fucked. Alright, anyway. Wow, it went so fast I couldn't see it. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine. It went forward, freaking bamboo sword style. There you go. So, having got all excited about that, I made one for my son. So of course I had to put more effort into that. So we upped the ante from the 2x4. I took the other half of the practice sword. It's been sitting around in the damp, so that's how bent it has to be to get any springs, so don't fuck yourself. Anyway, you can fix that up somehow with a thing from a guy with another thing. So anyway, the story behind this wood is pretty good, so you can hear it. And when I was running the piano store with the crazy Italian guy, we got a piano that had died. It was so dead, it couldn't be more dead. So we rolled the piano out into the street and beat it into pieces with a 4-foot crowbar. He took the first shot. Anyway, in order to preserve the moment, I took one of the huge beams from the back of the piano, which from an 1800s piano is what held the thing together. I hadn't invented steel yet, I don't think. The Italians stole stuff, but this was a German piano, I think. It also had incredibly thick ivory on it, which I sold to someone. And so, yeah, the beams on the back. This is, I shaved the beam into boards, and this is it. So, there you go. This is 130-year-old, well, who knows how old it was before the piano guys cut it down, but 130 years ago this was made into a piano, and now it's my crossbow style weapon, allegedly. So, anyway, that might work. always wear safety glasses. I would like to point out, other than the string wrapping that's on the kendo sword pieces, the string wrapping is what makes it good. And this beautiful spring here is a Cassavant spring, as far as I know, where you offset the pivot, and it acts as a spring, which is, if you know anything about springs, that's a pretty clever way to make a spring out of a piece of shit. So grippy. Try harder. Did you see that? I nailed a piece of dirt. So there you go, that is the history of my crossbow collection. Unfortunately, there's one more thing we have to do before we put the bows to bed, which is demonstrate the most recent acquisition. Almost frighteningly so. Needs a new flight. Alright, we'll use it. I'm sure when I tell people that I'm making an internet video, everything will be just fine. Okay, that's a squirrel. Let's say it. This one might be a pencil hurler that's too strong for everyday use. But we'll just with caution. Everybody be happy. Did a stick. Must be losing my touch. Alright. This one comes with real arrows. It's very fine. Baby, don't let me down this time. Look at that. That is a score in anyone's book. So, what a fine place to leave off. The history of backyard bow artistry, shortly before the authorities show up to arrest me for exercising my freedom of projectilism. Anyway. Be well all. Enjoy your 13 minutes of pure Keith. I even put on a good shirt. Happy Thanksgiving.